Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, like and subscribe again. It's another day, another story. It's been long before I uploaded anything on my YouTube. It's been a roller coaster. It's been a journey actually. I'll tell you a lot about it. So what am I going to share about today? Today I'm going to talk about my pregnancy journey. Let me put it this way. It takes a village to raise a kid. Okay, it also takes a village to raise a pregnancy. There is a lot involved. I actually did a video doing a voice note over the video, different pictures of my pregnancy journey. I'll upload the video after this video, but for now let me just say something. I feel like saying something. But before I talk about my pregnancy journey, let me do a confession. Yeah, this is like an honest confession. There was a video I did last time talking about relationships, statuses, what. I got to a point. I was like, if I'm going to have a baby, like I really wanted to have a baby at one point. I said, you know what? I just want to be a single mom. I noticed I was actually good in business, and business made me happy and everything. So I told myself, what if I have my baby, work for my baby, just get a sperm donor, or just go to the hospital and you buy a sperm and you have it inserted, you get pregnant, you nurture your pregnancy, you give birth to your baby, and you raise your baby. Simple as that. And you work with and you work for your baby. You groom your baby the way you want him or her to grow up. Then life goes on. You're not expecting anything from anyone. You don't have heartbreaks and everything. That's just a simple, straightforward life. But anyways, what we want at times, that's not what God has plans for us, right? So, trust me, I did had 9 months. If someone had told me 9 months is like 9 years, I wouldn't have believed it. Pregnancy is a very, very long journey. Trust me. I had a very complicated pregnancy. I was sick the whole 9 months. At one point, I was like, I wanted to give up because I was sick, like really, really sick. You can't do anything. Anything I could eat, I end up throwing up. If I drink even water, I ended up throwing up. At one point, I had to survive going to the hospital to get fluids because I was dehydrated. And I had to take different tablets for the morning sickness. They call the morning sickness hyperemesis gravidae, something like that. So I had to take Usgonvia. Maybe someone has that morning sickness. You should try this Usgonvia. And I also had to try cyclizine. Yeah. So at first they gave me cyclizine and it didn't get better. And they said, you know what, let's try Usgonvia as well. But I thought it was just for the first trimester, but second trimester I kept on taking them anti-sickness pills, third trimester until I gave birth. But anyways, we thank God I gave birth to a nice bouncing baby boy, right? So let me talk about the pregnancy journey. I was working, but it got to a point I couldn't go to work for the whole month because of this morning sickness. I would just wake up just to survive the day, just checking the clock. Oh, it's now 4 p.m., it's now 5 p.m., oh, it's now 8 p.m. I sleep, I wake up again to the same sickness. If I try to eat anything, I'll just throw up and throw up and throw up. I couldn't keep anything down the stomach. So it was not a pleasant feeling. You're not going to work, you don't have friends, even your friends you have, the few friends you have, they're also at work. You don't feel like even talking to anyone because you're just going through your own through dilemma. Okay. I got a sick note from the hospital. 2 weeks down the line, no change. Other 2 weeks down the line, no change. I'm not going to work. Then I had to report to the HR at my workplace that I would want to come back to work. I think I now feel better. I wasn't okay, but I think I now feel better. What can we do? How can I come back to work? Then they said, okay, let's try to see how best you can fit in. I started go to work. They said maybe you can work 3 days, 4 days a week. Let's try to see how best you can work. I failed to work the full days. I said because I had to go from 8 lunchtime 1 4 to 8 because of my job. You don't just work like from 8 to 5. We have a long break, like 3-4 hours. But I couldn't survive. After the 8 to 1, I would feel tired, exhausted and everything. So going back to work from 4 to 8, I couldn't do it because I kept on throwing up. At times I had to throw up in the car before I get into a client's house, and I had flannels, towels, those small towels are flannels. I had 5 of them in the car because I kept on the saliva. I couldn't keep hold of them, like I couldn't digest any saliva. I kept on throwing up the saliva, salivating, if I can put it that way. Yeah. So it wasn't good. It wasn't a good feeling as well to be around clients at work, or else you have a towel, you're throwing up and everything. But because I thank God of my understanding boss, they said, okay, let's do it this way. You work 3 or 4 hours a day, from 8 to 12 or 8 to 1, 9 to 12. Let's see how it goes. So that was my work plan until I had to go for maternity leave. That was work. I had supportive bosses, and also I would just to call my friends. I had also my friends visiting, Fafi, Tanya, and those who were around, who were in England, and the ones who were in Zimbabwe and South Africa and everything. They kept calling, checking up on me. It will be better. And I kept on calling my friends who had babies before. How did you pass through this? I can't do this. And I said, okay, hold on, hang in there. Everything is going to be okay and everything. That's having friends as well. Now I've talked about having the good bosses, having the supportive friends who just tells you what you want to hear. Then you feel like, okay, I can do this. If my friend did this, I can also do that, And having a supportive family, I'll just call and say, I know I can't do this. At one point I was like, Mom, I can't eat. They said, okay, why don't you try this? Okay, go and buy this. Hey, why can't you try this? Try our traditional food. I had to eat sadza, and that's when I realized the southern spinach was so nice. That's one thing I could keep down was sadza. I couldn't eat meat. Yeah, what a pregnancy. You can't eat meat. I didn't like takeaways. I had friends from work would come as well to cook sadza for me. Sadza with matemba, sadza with vegetables, rape as well. Yeah, so you need friends as well around so that I could just keep food, because I didn't like the smell of food being cooked. They had to come. I closed the door in the kitchen, or they open all the windows, they cook for you. Then you just have to eat. Whilst you eat, it's not everything that is going to stay. So you just have to eat small portions, small portions, small portions. What a journey. And at most, I had a very supportive partner. Trust me, guys. You really need a supportive partner as well. Friends plays a part. Your bosses, your work environment plays a part. Your family plays a part. And at most, you also need a supportive partner. They really play a big part, because he was very patient with me. At times, I'd mood swings. Like, you know what? I don't want him to go out. At the same time, I want him home. But when he's home, I don't want him close to me. I want him in the other room. I'm in the other room. As long as I know we are under the same roof, I'm okay. But as long as he's out of the house, he's not at work, I don't want him anyway. Even with his friends, I'm just calling, so you're leaving me alone. Hey, how can you do that? Then he's back. Okay, I open the door, you sit on your own, go into the lounge, I'll be in the bedroom. If I'm in the lounge, he's in the bedroom, but won't be in the same room. I just don't feel like talking to him. I can only talk to him. It's like, you know what, babe? Can I have water? Babe, can I have juice? Babe, can you go to the shop and get me this? Or I would text, hey, babe, can I try to eat something? I'm feeling hungry. Oh, babe, I've thrown up. Oh, babe, can I have a clean towel? It's a really so I think he at times he ended up used to it, or at times I'll just take my phone and I'll just texting, hey, what time are you coming, where are you, and everything, just to get that attention. And when I have the attention, I don't want to talk to the person. I'm like, you know what, I can't survive in this country, I want to go home. Where do you want to go, Charlene? It was just a journey. I've posted a video about my pregnancy and I'll upload it. But what I'm just trying to say is, people should understand when someone is pregnant, it's not a one-man's journey. It takes a village. I had to survive the whole 9 months, not because I was a mighty or the medication only. At times I could have depression only on my own. I'm like, oh my God, why me? Why am I going through all this? Why am I going through this in a foreign land? I'm away from my family. I'm away from my friends. I'm just indoors. My partner has to go to work and everything. But just being on phone call with my friends and say, oh, they give you hope you'll be okay. They talk to you for hours. You feel better. Your family will start checking up on you like every day. Oh, how are you feeling today? And everything. Your partner doing everything. Washes up, cooks for you. That's more than enough. Trust me, guys. Everyone needs someone. Even if you don't have, even let's say you are a single parent, I would not judge you because you don't have a supportive partner or anything. Just have your friends and your family as well. You really need that for your own emotional stability, for your own mental health. People should not just like, you're not the first one to be pregnant. What's so special about your pregnancy and stuff? Yo, guys, that sickness is really a big thing. I've never suffered in my life like the way I suffered when I was pregnant. I didn't know what I want. I felt like, why can't the time move? But I said I enjoyed. I didn't just suffer. I enjoyed as well in the process in the long run, because when the sperm started to grow, going for checkups, going for those scans, I did had scans almost after every 4-6 weeks because of that hyperemesis. They wanted to check the growth and everything, so I started to enjoy. There was a time I was like, okay, I started to write a diary. I started to plan. So just that planning, writing down, thinking if I have a baby, I'm going to do this and that, would keep me going. So guys, if you're pregnant, if you're going through morning sickness, that morning sickness, even if you're not going through morning sickness, don't keep it to yourself. Try to engage your family, to your friends. If you have a partner, just be there for your partner, and don't force it. Don't feel guilty for being pregnant. Don't feel guilty for whatever you'll be feeling. Just express your emotions. Just make sure the people around you are good for your mental health, for your mental state. You will be okay. I did had my sickness, but as well I did had a nice journey. I did my baby gender review, knowing the gender of my baby. Just that feeling to know you're expecting a boy. You start to look around, shop around. It keeps you going, even though you are sick at the background. At one point, my partner had to buy me a tripod and said, you know what, I think you're just indoors, you don't have friends, you don't go out, I'm always at work. Here's a tripod, try to do your YouTube videos. That's how I started to engage on YouTube. And you'd be like, okay, so did you upload today? What are you doing? Are you not uploading? He tried to know me, what makes me happy. He said, oh, if I don't put a status, he knows, oh, are you feeling okay? Why don't you put a status? Then he's my cheerleader. Guys, when you're trying to be pregnant, or when you get pregnant, just be, even if you are not pregnant, even if you're in a relationship, just be in a relationship with your friend. If your partner is your cheerleader, how can I say it? Life is easy. Even that morning sickness, you can handle it. It wasn't easy. If I was going to be on my own, me trying to be a super independent lady, a super mighty woman. I'll say if I'm going to be a single mom, I'll work for my baby. there is more involved. After I had a very supportive partner, the pregnancy went well. Even the morning sickness, every appointment we would go together. You'd find ways. You put it in my diary, in his diary at work. We have an appointment on this day at that time. Then I just go with him, or go with him. I think there's just one appointment I didn't go with him. I went with his mom because he was out of town. But because he was out of town, and I also wanted his mom to be around, like she'll be part of the journey, because my mom doesn't stay in this country, so I have his mom, who is also now my mom, right? I feel like I have my Hello, I promised to share my pregnancy journey. Here I am. By this time, we were not yet pregnant. We were all over with my man, moving around, enjoying our lives. Before we know it, oh my God, clear book is 3 weeks plus. We were already pregnant and we wasn't expecting it. By this time, I was not sick. I was just embracing, coming to reality, coming to acceptance. Oh, I was all glowing, that time you just heard you're pregnant. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a mom for the first time, yes. And now I am all over my man, and he's so excited. And you can see with that glow, before we knew it, I was sick. Boom. First trimester hit hard. Now I am really, really sick. Where did my glow go? I was so. I had cravings, actually, not addiction. I had cravings for these ice lollies, slash puppies, ice creams, ice blocks, anything with ice, cold water with ice. I couldn't take water without ice. I had a lot of ices, and I got advice that you can't take food, you can't drink ice because you end up having complications, blah blah. Anyways, before I knew it, we had to spend we had to spend the whole day in the hospital with my man because I was sick. They call it hyperemesis gravidae, something like that. It's like that excessive morning sickness where you had to take different tablets. I couldn't eat. Anything I ate, I could vomit. Anything I drink, I could vomit again. So I had to use the drip because I was dehydrated. Oh, my poor man had to spend the day with me in hospital. Now I was really, really sick. I had to get a sick note from the GP. I spent a month, 4 weeks not going to work because my condition was really, really hectic. My BP was high and I started to eat. And before I know it, first trimester was done, and now I'm feeling much better. The glow is coming back. You can see the mommy is glowing. She is out. My man is taking me to different vacations, but well, we're cruising back to the hospital again. But well, it is what it is. Trust me, guys. Pregnancy is not one person. You really need a supportive, loving partner. Like myself. Of course, I was taking some anti-sickness pills, Gonvia, and other pills. But trust me, if it was not for my partner, I would have given up. That morning sickness is really, really hard. I was eating a lot of African food. I was trying to adjust, but thank God, salsa didn't make me sick. I could eat salsa, but I couldn't eat meat. I couldn't stand meat. I was at one point addicted to milkshakes, but at one point up to now, I don't like milkshake. I don't know why. Maybe I'll stick to alcohol. I'm just joking. I'll stick to milkshakes maybe later on. My man took me to a vacation to Thailand. Trust me, it was fun. Though I was sick, you can't see my sickness on the camera because you know what? The girl is just trying to embrace the moment, so that the vacation doesn't go to waste. But I was really, really sick. But well, I got my man. He was there for me. He was taking care of me. So I had to be happy. But well, it was just a nice vacation. I really want a paper too. Now that I'm no longer pregnant, I want to enjoy. Oh, the small bump. Trust me, guys, I was not enjoying my little bump. And we were all over. I was just a baby with a baby. My man was taking care of me. He still takes care of me, but it was just pampered. And this time now, when we back from Thailand, we had our scan for gender, and now we didn't know if it was a boy or a girl, so we had to go for a gender reveal party. So the only person who knew the baby's gender was my partner's mom. We trusted her with our baby's gender, and she kept it a secret from everyone. We had a party, and we were ready to know if it was a boy or a girl. I was also confused. I think I did a video showing you our gender reveal party. Now, when we knew the gender, we were all over with my men. We went to mamas and papas to start doing shopping. Oh, these were the ideas I had already in mind. If I have a baby, I want such kind of a room for my baby. I was eating sadza matemba, yogurt, and everything. And you know what? I had a lot of scans because of my condition, hyperemesis gravidae, that morning sickness. I was sick for the whole 9 months, so I had scans and scans and scans. It was just a journey, trust me. At one point, they said the baby's too big, my body mass is small. At one point, I had mood swings, but my man tried to be always there for me. You now see I have a bump. I'm going to work, but I wasn't working like full time. I was just working half days from 8 to 12, 8 to 1 p.m. That's all. Before I started my maternity leave, it helped a lot. But this time, the sickness is now better because I was now adjusting because I now knew what I could not eat, what time and everything. But it was better, but I would eat my salad every day. No wonder why I had a big baby / puppies. Trust me, I could go for these ones every day. But well, for my birthday, there you see, we went for a holiday again. This is Gen Z. I'm just spoiled. I love my man, guys. Pregnancy is for 2 people. You can just say this is a loved honey. This is a loved baby. A happy mom, a happy baby. My man, I don't even know. I'm out of words, guys. You see, the glow is just there. But I was sick. He could take me for everywhere, for every appointment. Trust me, my partner never missed one appointment. Maybe I should get pregnant again. Laugh out loud. I'm just joking. Trust me. Now I had to go for my friend's baby shower. Oh, bless her. She had a baby girl. But now I'm enjoying my bum because it's big. Oh my God, I'm doing TikTok. I'm just embracing. We went for a photo shoot. Oh, we now by this time we now had the name for our baby. We knew our baby was a boy, so he was going to be called Hari Atipa Ishe. So that's why I call him Mr. H. Now I was doing a lot of content. I started my YouTube because I was now on maternity leave. So my man was like, you know what, babe? Do anything to keep you busy. If you want to go out, just chill. If you want to do your YouTube, there's your tripod. Well, I'm in laughter, honey. So what do you expect? Now we were doing baby shopping. The prices of the strollers. I was like, what? This baby is expensive. I didn't know it's so expensive to have a baby. I wasn't glowing all the time. When the when the bump was now big, I was just like, you know what, man? Let's get out of this house. I'm tired. I don't know where I was getting the energy. We attended a wedding. That's a wedding. That's my partner's cousin relative's wedding. I enjoyed myself, but well, the bump was big now, but I was always ready to go. I don't even know where I was getting the energy from. He was taking me out. I think every week I ate out, maybe once or twice, but I would make sure I'm just out of the house. What am I doing? What kind of a bump is that? Is that big for my body? Oh no. This time I had received the bad news that I had a bleed. The baby had not turned and what. Oh no. You want to know which labor, not labor exercise, what do you say? You want to know the birth plan I went for? Okay, I'll tell you when the video is about to end, but trust me, it was not an easy journey, but my partner made it easy. We did our baby shopping. You can see, oh, now the bump is so big and I'm just so tiny. It was now heavy. I couldn't sleep like comfortably, and my baby didn't like to sleep on the bed, so I used to sleep on the floor. I'll just put my pregnancy pill on the carpet and I'll just put my blankets. Then I'll sleep comfortably because if I slept on the bed, I couldn't move. Turning from right to left, it was so big and so heavy. I don't know how people get pregnant and they have 5 kids, 6 kids. Oh my God, this is not a joke. We went to London with my man, with my big bump. He took me to a movie, to a theater. Yes, we saw Lion King. I had so much fun. I was just going. But at times the dressing, oh my God, I was looking like a crazy woman. Oh, you see those shoes, you can only tell I'm Zimbabwean with those shoes. Those are our signature shoes. They're called Tommy's. Oh, the bump is big. Why can't this lady rest? She's all over with her boy. Anyways, guys, I was doing all these videos for TikTok. But anyways, there are memories. I'll show my son one day what I was up to. Oh, this was our antenatal class day. I went with my mate, only to realize everyone had a big ball and I didn't have. And my man was like, do you want one? Let me go and buy food. I said, no, I don't want it. Why did I say that? Because I knew I didn't want to go for the birth plan he advised me to. Oh, what a poor lady. That tummy is so big, but trust me, I would always dress up to go. I was always ready to go for appointments. Oh, I love this lady. She's just a cool midwife. Her name is Tali. She's just nice. I want to be pregnant again so she can attend me. That's a joke. My son is okay for me. With what I went through, I suffered. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Pink. Why was I loving pink, honestly? Was I expecting a girl? No. I don't know. Pink is just the color. I started to shop around baby car sitters, and I was like, babe, I want that car sitter with the glitters, with the bling bling. I started my YouTube, started downloading pictures, started doing my makeup, learning my makeup. Because I was now on maternity leave, I didn't know what to do. I could only just do makeup. I could only do videos, TikToks. You should follow me on TikTok. Yes, I'm Charlene Chitsinde. But now I'm going to change my name. It will be called the boy mom or Harry's mom. I don't know. As I told you, food was just a phone call away. My man would take me everywhere. My partner's family did me a surprise baby shower. Oh, I love that family, guys. I'm just the most loved person in this world. You see, the baby shower, I got a lot of gifts. They just take care of me. I don't even miss my family at times because my partner's family is just my family now. They just do it for me. Trust me. The day I'll never forget was the baby gender review. Just to know I'm expecting a boy. My second man, my first man is there. My little man was on the way. But now I was tired. Look at my hair. What? What was going on with me? I now look miserable. That time is big. When I did send a picture to my man saying, oh, babe, can you see my tummy? Was it working? It's like, no, babe, that's AI. That's like, no, that's not AI. That's like real life. That's like what's happening. Oh, my God. Being a foodie, being ugly, I don't know. But anyways, you see, now I was just pampering the bump because my partner's mom bought me those cooling things. I don't know, from Boots Pharmacy. Now this was the day we were expecting our boy. I had a planned cesarean section. Reason why? Okay, I'll do a small video after. But I walked to the hospital laughing, making jokes. So saying, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll be just to put some other videos after this video, on this video, to show you what I was up to on the day we were expecting our boy. That's the delivery suit. Everything went well. And the pictures I was posting on social media, they were so nice because of filter. But behind the cameras, yo, pregnant will humble you. Look at my skin. I have a lot of work to do. Oh my God. Men should respect their ladies, their wives, their partners, their girlfriends. What is this? Oh my God. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Look at this big nose. Just to pray my baby will be nice, will be cute, not nice, will be cute and then some. Because what? Yo, I've suffered. Oh, look at this. Anyways, how many days to go? Today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 4 days to go. I'm tired. My tired is tired.
Flow like a river. If I catch Peter, they won't panic. Santa Monica, I they motivate like Ken Saro-Wiwa.